Namaste. I generally get queries where people ask me, does my chart and my palm match or not? In such cases, you really have to check the palm in depth, because the chart generally should reflect. It does reflect what is in the palm. But let me tell you something. See, um, when a person is born at a time in a particular place on a particular day, there are many people who are born at the same time, same place, same date. In fact, in the same hospital you could have multiple births, right? So the charts, everything is going to be same. Even if you use KP or whatever you want to use, there is always a probability of having multiple births. There is no, multiple births at the same time. That means people having the same charts. It is logical. Whoever says that it is not possible, I don't know what to say to such people. Anyways, I don't think he has ever seen such charts. I have seen, so I can tell you this. All right. Coming to the topic, see, in any case, one has to validate whether the chart really reflects what is in the palm or not. So let's say that is one part. The other part is, let's say that we want to find out whether a particular combination or whether a particular planet exerts influence on the other or not, or if it does, but is it very strong influence or is it weak, or if that influence is positive or negative. Such kind of cases can be investigated using the palm. For instance, in this palm, let me show you that this is Guru, which is Jupiter. Jupiter is Vakri. It is aspecting the Sun, seventh aspect, mutually opposite. So in any case, you would say, yeah, it's a strong aspect, isn't it? Let's see whether it is actually true or not. Let's look at the Guru Rekha here. The Guru Rekha has moved towards the Kuja Rekha, okay, or towards the Kujasthan. I will come back to that in a minute. But what I'm trying to say here is that the Guru has an seventh aspect on the Sun, or the Sun has a seventh aspect on Guru, vice versa. Does it actually show in the palm? Let's see. You can see that this is the Surya Rekha. The Surya Rekha is not complete. The Surya Rekha is incomplete. That means it should come and touch this. It is not touching. That means even though there is powerful seventh aspect of, or drishti of Guru on Surya, it is actually not very strong in the palm. So this is not going to be very effective as far as predictions are concerned. So for predictive purposes, this aspect is of not that great importance. All right, let's see next. You know that the Guru Rekha has been displaced or has moved towards the Kujasthan. This is the Kujasthan, right? It's close to the Kujasthan. Therefore, the Guru and the Mars, which is Kujabaum, must have strong connection. See, in another person's palm who was born at the same time, you may not see a line like this. Don't say that this is simian crease all of a sudden. Simian crease may not look like this. There are many ways of looking at a simian crease. This is not a ideal simian crease, okay? But my question is that the Guru Rekha in this palm shows that there is strong Martian influence. That means there is a strong influence of Kuja on the Guru. It has to be seen in the chart. Now let's see. Now here let me give you a background that I am using Nadi. Astrology, Nadi Jyotish. I'm not using Parashara Paddhati, okay? So please don't mix both. They're totally different from each other. Nadi Jyotish has to be practiced along with the palm. That means it has to be used along with the palm lines. You cannot use it as standalone Jyotish. This is my view, okay? People might have different views, but this is my view that it has to be used along with the palm lines basically. So here we are talking about Guru is very strongly influenced by Kuj. Is that true? At least in the palm it is showing, so it must reflect in the chart. If it doesn't reflect, then there is a problem with the chart. Okay, so let's see. 1 2 3 4 5. That means the Guru and the Kuj are in trines. So in Nadi, when you have trines, it shows strong connection. Trines is like Yuti in Brigunadi. Okay, so this is clear. So okay, that means the Kuja is in fact influencing the Guru in a much stronger way in the palm. Therefore, it is true in the chart as well. All right, let's go a step further. Let's look at this. This I said is the Guru Rekha. For there's a branch here. Now please look at this. This one and like this one straight. There are two headlines, headline number 1 and headline number 2. There are two headlines. Let me draw this again. Look at this. This is a very sharp headline. This is a very sharp headline, sharp one. This is the Shani Rekha, but this is a sharp headline. It is Kuja Rekha. Okay, that means it is very sharp at this end. It shows that the Kuja is strong. Now here is the next one, the next Kuja Rekha. At this point you can see that it bends and then becomes sharper, but it goes and it points towards the moon here in this case. All right, it points towards the moon. Now what is important here is that the Kuja Rekha number 1 is sharp, the other one is actually very long and it bends. It turns, it's I'm not saying meanders, it takes a sharp turn at a particular age. This first one shows that the Kuja is exalted. Let's see. Yes, Kuja is exalted. All right. Now the second one indeed is should show that the Kuja and moon are connected by some kind of relationship. We don't know. Let's see whether they are connected or not. So 1 2 3 4, Chandra is here. So the Kuja actually is trying to influence the Chandra here. The Kuja is actually trying to influence the Chandra here. Very well seen in the palm. Therefore, this connection also seems to be strong. All right, so we're just connecting the dots one by one, one by one. This is how you connect, and this is how you analyze a chart along with the palm lines. Okay, so let's go to the next point. You will have to see this thing, here. Look at this is a very tricky one. You have the Rahu at 0 degrees, you have the Shukra at 0 degrees, and Chandra is 14, and they are in the same Rashi. Although I also said earlier that the Kuja was influencing the Chandra, right? And the Chandra is also in Mesh. Therefore, this connection is very strong. Okay, so that was the previous point. I missed that point of the Rashi. So coming to the next one here, which I was trying to emphasize, this is at 0 degrees, this is at 0 degrees, and the Chandra is also with them. So there are 3 graha in the same Rashi as far as my chart is concerned here. Let's see what it says in the palm. Is it actually so strong? I mean, is this so strong? Let us see. Have a look at the Shukra Rekha. Again, let me just draw it. This part, and then it becomes thin and like a tail. So you can see that this is the mouth open, and this part is the tail. Okay, it means this is the Rahu Sarpa. This is the Shukra Rekha. This is the Shukra Rekha. So Sarpa Shukra seem to be very well connected in this palm. Yes, that means these two are very strongly linked. Whoever says, I can tell you that from the palm they are strongly linked. You don't need any other Varga chart or whatever, I don't know. You don't need Ashtak Varga and all this. You can just check that in a minute, okay? But then the question is the moon connected as well? Let's see, let's investigate that also, isn't it? We need to investigate that. Let's see. You can see here the Shukra Rekha finally, kind of terminates at this point. But what happens is there is this Shukra Rekha here. This is also Shukra Rekha. It goes up to here, and there is a bubble island here. Okay, let me go back to this. I'll show you this. Look at this. There is an island here. It means that there is moon here. This is Shukra Rekha. This is Shukra Rekha. There is Chandra here. There is Chandra here. Yes, it means at the later age, that means maybe after a particular age, the Chandra is strongly influencing the Shukra later. Okay, it means that it could give some problems related to female organs or hormones or something like that, but at a later stage. Why? Because it is showing it here. Had it been here, we could have done a different analysis here, of course. So it is in this part. Okay, so in this chart you can see that the Shukra and the Chandra are also related, but then when these things will be active, one can see from the palm. So the Shukra and Chandra effect is going to be later. Initial effect will be of Sarpa and Shukra. Okay, so there is a problem with this female. At a very young age, she's only 2005 born, so there is a problem as far as the marriage is concerned. She is in love with a different caste and religion, of course. So interracial, one can say, if you're living abroad. So it's kind of weird relationship, and those who know Nadi, they know what this means. Shukra, Sarpa and Chandra. We don't have to tell what this means, alright? Okay, for a female. And well, we don't need any proof. This one is proved beyond doubt, and I can see it from here. So we can say that this is perfectly matching. The Shani, now, as you know, the Shani takes 2.5 years every sign. So at the age 27.5, the Shani is going to come here in the Lagna. Here in this case it's Lagna. Okay, the Shani is going to come around 27.5, 28. Okay, so the career will take off from 28. But then there will be millions of charts where the Shani will touch the Shani. Will the career take off at 28? Let's investigate. Let's find out. Look at this. This is the Kuja Rekha. This is the second. There's the first Kuja Rekha. There's the second Kuja Rekha. Okay. Look at this part. The Shani Rekha suddenly goes up from here. This is the age 28. Well, it matches beautifully. Okay, it does match. Excellent. Now then, why not before, isn't it? Why not before? Even here the Shani would touch the Shukra and the Rahu, so it should have given beautiful results. It is not showing. Why not? Let's see. See, this is how you don't need dasha, you don't need anything. You just need to see how the palm lines are oriented. Look at the Shani Rekha here. What kind of Shani Rekha is this? What kind of Shani Rekha is this? This is pale, this is weak, poorly formed Shani Rekha. Do you think that when the Shani comes on this, it's going to give some effect, or here is going to give some good results? It will give results, but it will be weak. It won't be the kind of results that one can say that when the shani touches the sun initially, yeah, there is a problem, but then there is a change in circumstances, or there is sudden change in life, etc., etc. That doesn't seem to happen. In fact, it will be adverse. It will be adverse in this case. Why will it be adverse? Look at the condition of the shani rekha here. Pathetic, isn't it? So it's not going to give you any great results. Okay, now let's say what happens when the shani comes here. So the shani is now traveling like this. Okay, as soon as the shani transgresses into this part, it means the moment it touches ketu, that will be after 37 and a half, 38, like that. Okay, you will see that there is a change in career or money, or some support will be seen. Why is that? Because the shani, even though it is touching the ketu, it is in Shukra's Rashi, and one can see here it's getting an aspect from the Rahu, from the Shukra, and from the Chandra. Okay, therefore, this means that one can expect some good results. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's look. The Shani comes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means the Shani is in trines to Surya. Shani, when it comes here, is having seventh aspect of Shukra. All in it means all the things are you know going towards the positive side. But is it really reflected in the palm or not? Let's see. It should get reflected in the palm, isn't it? Does it actually? One has to check the palm. I don't have the dasha, I don't have anything, so I'll just check. Let's see. This is the age 38. What do you observe? This is the lifeline or Shukra Rekha. There is an additional Rekha that has started to form here and strengthen. You can see that this Rekha is helping the Shukra Rekha. At the same time, you will see that the Shani Rekha has touched the other Kuja Rekha, the first Kuja Rekha at 38. Okay, this is 38, this is 38. You have to match, you have to check everything before you do predictions. It's not easy. If someone says check my palm, no, it's not going to be that easy. It's going to take time. Okay, it is not that easy as you think. So you can say that at 38, oh well, I can say fantastic, this is good. Okay, well, we have to go a step further. Look at the second Kujareka. It has a sharp bend. Remember this. Whenever the Kujareka takes a turn, or there is a break, or there is a sharp bend, or there is a change in thickness, or there are other lines joining it and making it thicker, or if the Shani Rekha crosses it and breaks, or if there is a triangle at that junction between the Shani Rekha and the Kuja Rekha, in all these cases one will see that there is a major change in the career. So I have checked so many parameters here and then said the age 38 is going to be very very important, a major change in life, good earnings, something good is going to happen. All right, so this is what it means. The chart and the palm seems to match. This is how we match. This is how we see which one will give more results, which one give less results. Here the guru is Vakri, and there is a in exchange. There's an exchange. It has a lot of effects actually. The exchange is not very strong in this case. The exchange is not very strong. So in spite of the exchange, one doesn't see much positivity. That means the talent or the hmm, such persons are polyglot, such persons are talented, such persons are good. I don't see that happening here in spite of the exchange. Why? Because I don't see anything here. It's as simple as that. Okay, so had it been in some other palm with the same chart and there was an exchange, one would investigate whether it is very powerful here or not, and then come to a conclusion that yeah, well, because of the exchange Rashi Parivartan between Guru and Buddha, this person is extremely talented, can speak many languages, is also clever, etc., etc. One can say all that. In this case it doesn't seem so. Okay, so this is how we analyze. We check whether the chart and the palm are actually matching, and if yes, then how much. If no, then why not. What should we do, what should we change, etc., etc. And these two are at 0 degrees. Are they really at 0 degrees? Are they close to each other? Yeah, they are indeed very close to each other in the palm. I can see that. Whoever says no, he has to come up with an explanation why. Okay, so I can see it. So anyways, this was a very small and short description, video description or video explanation of how we look at a chart and a palm together. The chart should be analyzed with reference to the palm when we are using Nadi Jyotish. Let me reiterate, when we are using Nadi Jyotish and not Parashara. For Parashara, you don't need that because you have other tools. So you can always say that, well, for Parashara I don't need to do that. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the video. Thank you.